One of the most influential sneaker boutiques in history just did another collab with Nike. Let's take a closer look at the Air Max 90 by Undefeated. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at one of the 4 colorways of the Undefeated Air Max 90. Before we get into that, just do us a quick favor, hit the subscribe button, and we'll get right into it. So as we mentioned earlier, Undefeated is without question one of the most significant, influential boutiques of all time. Arguably the most important, but that's up to you. But their reputation speaks for themselves. They've done some classic collabs in the past. They're one of the first sneaker boutiques to actually do collabs with Nike, so they have a long-standing history. They're still one of the few boutiques that are doing collaborations with Nike on a regular basis. Of course, they've kind of outgrown the boutique sort of reputation. They have multiple stores across the US, and they've expanded heavily in Asia, so they're really taking over the sneaker retail scene, in our opinion. They're one of the most trusted places to buy Nike shoes. You remember Undefeated in an episode of Entourage where they're trying to track down the Fukijama Air Force Ones and all that. One of the greatest fictional moments in sneaker culture history. For this fall/winter 2019, they did an Air Max 90. There's gonna be more colorways down the line, but we just wanna show you a closer look at this white Blue Fury colorway. So this Air Max 90 kind of keeps its original build, but they've changed a few things to make them pretty interesting without going too over the top. First and foremost is this double layered mudguard, which has never been done on an Air Max 90. It's basically another layer that separates the traditional mudguard and the actual upper overlay. You can see that with the Blue Fury layer all around the shoe. Another interesting thing is that the Air Max badge that's typically visible right around here in the mudguard has been removed as well. So again, it kind of gives us the handcrafted bespoke kind of look, almost as if it's like a Hinder Scheme shoe. And of course, on the heel medallion, they added the 5 strikes logo, replacing the classic Nike Air. You can also see the Undefeated 5 strikes on the insole. So they've kept it very subtle, in our opinion. They didn't go too crazy with the colors. The first 2 that did launch is this Blue Fury and Infrared. And that really is a nod to the 2 OG colorways. The original blue one was actually laser blue, but it's pretty much almost the same hue. In addition to this white leather version, there's an opposing black leather version. So in mid-September, the 4 shoes did drop via Nike Sneakers Pass with pickups going on in Coney Island, New York. So a very unique location. But if you guys saw the lookbook, that was actually art directed by Angelo Bach, who is the founder of Awake New York. There was like a carnival theme to it, so Coney Island makes complete sense. And we're sure that for the LA drop, they're gonna do something similar to that as well. So we do like the simplistic sort of point of view on this design. They didn't go too crazy. They kind of let the minor adjustments sort of speak for itself. And if anything, this blue line just really accentuates the original design of the Air Max 90 that was created by Tinker Hatfield, of course. And since it's released, the 90 is arguably the most popular Air Max shoe of all time in terms of pure sales. It's definitely recognizable. Some might say the Air Max 1 holds a little more value in among sneakerheads or whatever, but the 90 by far is probably the best-selling Air Max shoe of all time, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. And we appreciate that they didn't go too overboard. There's definitely some sort of inspiration or actual design concept behind the full leather build, which is definitely going to come forward when Nike officially announces the release date. As of now, we don't know when the wider drop is going to happen, but we do know that all 4 pairs will be available to wider audiences at some time. In addition to the Blue Fury and the Infrared, there are 2 other versions that are dropping. There's a green Spark and an Opti Yellow, so it's kind of the same color blocking. It's white with the color or black with the color, and instead of the blue, you'll see either a yellow or a green. So in total, you have 8 shoes that are set to drop as part of this Undefeated Air Max 90 pack. And like we said before, not many shops can command that sheer amount. It's because it's Undefeated. That's why they get to do these cool projects. That's why they've been, at the forefront of the Kobe Pro-Tro movement with the collaborations. These in hand are incredibly high quality. The leather on these are amazing. I don't think this type of leather has ever been used on an Air Max 90 before, so it's not even just the details that are different, it's the actual materials. We do like the OG laces. It kind of keeps it close to the whole simplistic nature of the shoe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have already seen the official images, you've seen the previews, and because it's such a simple shoe, it's very easy to describe, and it's a matter of if you like the colors or not, and these are really clean. The retail price on these are $150. Resale prices are a little bit double that. And anything collab-wise is gonna do pretty well on the resale market, if that's something that you need to know. Another thing is that the shoes do come with second alternate laser blue laces, and we assume that the other 3 pairs will also come with secondary laces. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope you learned something. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw, and we'll catch you in the next one.